Am I the asshole for not wanting my husband to go to a wedding? My husband, 31 male, J, wants to go on a trip to see his best friend, 31 female, K, get married. She's getting married on New Year's Eve. When my husband and I, 26 female, were dating, he confided in her about issues in our relationship. He deleted texts and hid messages due to her telling him things she doesn't want anyone to know. Only reason I know he deleted the messages is because he told me. I don't go through his phone. So that made mine and hers relationship weird. Mine and her birthdays are around the same time, and he always goes on and on about her birthday coming up while saying very little about mine. This has happened before and after we got married. We got married 2 years ago. Kate won't come down to visit for any reason. Even when we got married, she wouldn't come down. Last year we went and celebrated K's birthday, and basically I was made to feel like an outsider. Everyone was taking photos and I wasn't included. No one really wanted to talk to me regardless if I tried. I just basically watched mine and my husband's son. Anytime we go to visit my husband's home state, she never can meet up and hang out, but when he goes by himself she all of a sudden has time. Now she's getting married and invited us to go. I can't, because I have to work and because it is a kid-free wedding. We have multiple children. He wants to go. Nothing is going on between them as she is getting married to a girl. So I'm not worried about that. I just think this whole thing is ridiculous. He's spending the holiday at a wedding for someone who obviously doesn't like his spouse and obviously can't make any time for him unless it's convenient for her. My husband says it's all in my head and I'm being an for trying to keep him from going to the wedding by stating what I did above. So Ada, for not really wanting him to go? Edit, I've gotten a lot of responses, and I appreciate all of them. To explain some things, yes, they are best friends. However, in the 5 years him and I have been together, they talk maybe every 3 to 4 months via text and have actually met up maybe 10 to 15 times. As far as what he told her about our relationship, he had been going through my phone and thought I was cheating. I wasn't and proved that. He also told her I pressured him into marrying me even though he asked me 3 times, and each time I told him if he wasn't sure about it then to take the ring back. He didn't, and then the engagement was called off a few days later because he wasn't ready. He also told her I was worried about being able to afford the trip for her birthday, and she told him if she's going to be like that then she doesn't have to come. It'll make the trip weird. I just thought him and I were having a conversation, not that he was going to go back and tell her and make it a big deal. I figured that it was legit just between him and I. It's not like they are seeing each other all the time or texting all the time. Also, in the last 7 years that he has been in my home state, she has never even attempted to visit him. I'm not and would never force him to stay. I don't care if I go to the wedding or not. Some of our kids are with their bio dad. He'll have the teenagers so I can work and his mom will have the baby. My only point is that it's a little ridiculous to invite people with 6 kids to a child-free wedding. My issue is that before my birthday I hear all about hers and it is frustrating. I've told my husband she doesn't like me and he swears she does. This is all just frustrating. I made this post after telling him exactly what I said in this post and he got mad, so I wanted to see if I was in fact TA. So thank you to those who once said I was the so I can reflect on maybe some time I didn't notice, and thank you to those that said NTA because it does make me feel like I'm not alone in my feelings. Update, so me and my husband talked today. I explained to him that it is very hard to talk to him about K since he does get so defensive. At this point I do truly believe he heard and understood my point of view and why I have the feelings I do. After our talk, he has decided to still go to the wedding, which I wasn't really trying to prevent him from going, and he's going to come home that night to be with me for the holiday. I feel this is a great outcome, and I do truly appreciate everyone's opinions. Thank you very much. Also, I've gotten a lot of questions about the kids. I have 1 child with my husband, 3 from a previous relationship, and we adopted my teenage nieces since their mother is on drugs and their father is in a different state.